Hello there. Thanks for joining me this Sunday on 7 Edition. I'm Tonton Othman, and these are tonight's top stories. Almost impossible to implement episod in Malaysia, says Tun M. Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim officially takes over PKR's #1 post. And Cyclone Gajah batters southeast India, killing dozens. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad today said it will be almost impossible to implement International Convention on Racial Discrimination. He said this was because the controversial International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination, episod, involves amending the federal constitution. In a press conference in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, Tun Dr. Mahathir noted that the episod issue was sensitive to the Malays. He also said, however, the matter can be discussed because the government is not rejecting the views of the people. The Premier stated the matter when explaining to the Malaysian media on the issue after the conclusion of the 26th APEC Economic Leaders meeting today.
This is a very serious thing. It involves amendment to the Constitution. Amendment to the Constitution requires a two-thirds majority. So at this moment, the government has not got two-thirds majority. Only with the support of the opposition can we have two-thirds majority. Even then, government members themselves may not support. So I feel that it is almost impossible for us to achieve the two-thirds majority necessary if there is going to be any tampering with the Constitution.
He added that in his speech at the United Nations General Assembly in September, he mentioned about the complexity of episod, but Malaysia did not commit about implementing it, whether fully or partially. Malaysia is among a handful of countries that have neither signed nor ratified the treaty. The treaty provides individuals worldwide with a mechanism of complaints over issues of racial discrimination, among others, and is enforceable against member states. Several groups said ratifying episod would undermine the special position of the Malays, including provisions to allow quotas in public institutions. Last night, leaders of PAS and UMNO told some 30,000 people at the Himpunan Ummah gathering in Pasir Sala that both parties will hold a joint rally to protest against episod in Kuala Lumpur on December 8th. In another development, the Prime Minister said that the Pakatan Harapan Presidential Council will determine a suitable candidate if a by-election is called for the Rantau State seat in Negeri Sembilan. Tun Dr. Mahathir, who is also the coalition's chairman, revealed the candidate to be chosen will not represent any particular component party but Pakatan Harapan.
Ya, yang akan bertanding ialah calon Pakatan Harapan, bukan calon parti Pribumi ataupun parti keadilan. Jadi kita akan selesaikan siapa akan jadi calon.
He was commenting on several names from among Pakatan Harapan coalition parties being tossed about for the possible by-election. On Friday, the Special Election Court in Seremban declared Datuk Sri Muhammad Hassan's victory in the Rantau State seat during the 14th general election as null and void, and that a by-election for the seat should be held soon. The Election Commission said the by-election will be held if no appeals are filed within 14 days following the court's decision. Earlier this morning, Tun Dr. Mahathir attended the second day of the leaders' meeting at the 26th APEC Summit in Port Moresby. Papua New Guinea Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, who is also chairman of the summit this time, welcomed the 20 APEC leaders. They later attended the 2-hour retreat session at the APEC House. On the second day, various resolutions were reached as a guide for member nations for the next 1 year. A luncheon will also be held for the APEC leaders. Tun Dr. Mahathir also visited the Hohola Mosque, the only mosque in Papua New Guinea. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister said Malaysia will continue to fight for free trade that is fair to protect the interests of developing nations. Speaking to the media on the sidelines of the APEC summit, Tun Dr. Mahathir said it was only expected that developed nations should wish for the continuation of free trade or a globalized world because these were their ideas that were shaped to their needs.
Kita harus ingat cadangan free trade ini, globalized world dan macam-macam lagi idea datangnya daripada negara maju, dan negara maju pula dipengaruhi oleh industri dan perniagaan besar-besaran. Jadi mereka ingin mendapat pasaran yang lebih luas, termasuk di negara-negara yang kurang maju. Tetapi negara yang kurang maju tidak dapat bersaing dengan mereka. Dengan itu, dan mereka pula mempunyai lebih banyak produk daripada kita.
This, according to the Premier, will result in smaller nations being hesitant to speak up due to fear of repercussions from developed countries. Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim today said he will not compromise with PKR members with disciplinary problems which can disrupt unity in the party. The newly appointed PKR president said he would not hesitate to sack those found responsible for such problems during the recently concluded party elections. In his adjournment speech at the 13th PKR Congress at the IDCC Shah Alam earlier, Datuk Seri Anwar conceded to the weaknesses of the election system, which was, among others, caused by technical problems. But he said there were also allegations of incidents of fights between party members.
Kita tengok semangat perpaduan. Ucapan Wakil Perlis, apa yang ditunjukkan oleh Saudara Azmin dan Rafizi, ada semangat itu. Tapi kadang-kadang semangat macai-macai di bawah lebih teruk. Itu masalah dia. Ya, kita patut jadi pemimpin. Bila tengok pemimpin, jaga mereka, kawal mereka, bawa semangat perpaduan. Jangan jadi perkakas bawahan yang kerjanya cucuk dan minta orang suka gaduh. Dan ada saja peluang sindir. Jadi saya nak bagi ingatan, orang seperti ini tak layak jadi anggota Parti Keadilan.
On Saturday, PKR Deputy Presidential candidates Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin Ali and Rafizi Ramli hugged and held up each other's hands in a show of unity after 9 weeks of bruising party elections. The duo proceeded to do so after being told by the Perlis PKR delegate to stop fighting against each other, now that the party polls have concluded. Meanwhile, apart from Datuk Seri Anwar making his official return as PKR president, the Pakatan Harapan Component Party also announced the new lineup of its top leadership. Its deputy will be incumbent Datuk Seri Azmin following a divisive election campaign against sole contender Rafizi. Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Aziza Wan Ismail, who stepped down as party president, has been appointed head of PKR Advisory Council. 3 of the vice presidents retained their posts, namely Nurul Izzah Anwar, Zevra Jayakumar and Tian Chua, and they are joined by former Wanita Chief Zuraida Kamarudin. The post of PKR de facto leader, however, has been abolished. The new leadership lineup is for the 2018 to 2021 term. A thorough investigation would be conducted by the police in regards to the security breach incident at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA, involving Dewan Negara President Tan Sri S.A. Vigneswaran. Transport Minister Anthony Loke Siu Fook said the ministry would wait for the full investigation report by the police.
Dan saya telah minta supaya pihak pengurusan penerbangan terbang untuk melaporkan kepada pihak polis, membuat satu laporan, dan memang laporan itu telah dibuat malam semalam, dan kita pulanglah kepada pihak polis untuk menjalankan siasatan. Saya tak nak komen banyak, saya bukan nak mencari publicity dalam kes seperti ini.
Loke also said that the ministry would not force Tan Sri Vigneswaran to apologize on the incident, and it was up to him to do so. In the November 14th incident, the MIC president was stopped by officers stationed at the VIP lanes for not adhering to proper dress code by wearing sandals and went through the VIP lane without undergoing a body check. Loke said as the new government that upholds the rule of law, the ministry would not hesitate to stand up for any government officers who try to defend the rules and protocols while delivering their duties. On to other news. All parties involved in rescue work are on high alert as the country braces for the onset of the year-end flood season. It was reported that more than 5,000 relief centers have been set up for flood victims. Fire and Rescue Department Director General Dato' Muhammad Hamdan Wahid said leave for some 10,000 members of his department has been frozen since Thursday. He also said their preparations included opening up at least 16 flood operation rooms to coordinate rescue efforts with all states. The Fire and Rescue Department's focus will be Pahang, Kelantan and Terengganu in the east coast, Kedah and Pulau Pinang in the north, and Johor, Malacca and Negeri Sembilan in the south. As for the police, more than 40,000 personnel are on standby to assist emergency responders during the period. According to Director of the Bukit Aman Internal Security and Public Order Department, Dato' Sri Akril Sani Abdullah Sani said some 31,000 police personnel were ready to be deployed to flood-prone areas. Another 10,000 from the Federal Police Headquarters are on reserve should extra manpower be needed. National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA Operations Director Dato' Azizan Abu Ta'ad said the agency, which coordinates response during natural disasters, had completed their nationwide training for district-level officials late last month. According to the Malaysia Meteorological Department, the monsoon is expected to make landfall in Kelantan and Terengganu early next month, followed by Pahang and Johor before shifting to Sabah and Sarawak. The department expects 4 to 6 episodes of heavy rains during this period, with the monsoon expected to last until March next year. In Malacca, 2 youths were killed while another was badly hurt in an accident involving 3 motorcycles and an oil tanker lorry at Jalan Tangga Batu, Bukit Rambai early today. In the 3:45 a.m. incident, 2 motorcycles from the same direction were believed to have attempted to overtake the lorry but failed and hit the lorry. The impact killed both motorcyclists on the spot. Another motorcyclist coming from the opposite direction also failed to brake in time and crashed into the 2 motorcycles. The 2 deceased were identified as Muhammad Razi Ramli and Muhammad Rosham Muhammad Bani, both aged 16. The injured motorcyclist, 18-year-old Amir Amirul Muhammad Fauzi, sustained serious injuries to his leg and hand. The bodies were taken to the Malacca Hospital for post-mortem. Malacca Tengah Police Chief ACP Afzan Nizar Ahmad said the accident is being investigated under the Road Transport Act. In Sabah, a 13-year-old girl was among 52 people picked up by police in a special anti-drugs operation in Kota Kinabalu since Thursday. The crackdown was targeted at 12 locations around the state capital. The operation was led by District Police Chief ACP Habibi Majinji and also involved the General Operations Force GOF.
Yang seawal muda 13 tahun sudah jadi penagih dada. Jadi operasi yang berterusan ini kita buat adalah untuk mengenal pasti mana-mana tempat kawasan-kawasan yang kita anggap negatif di mana pengedaran atau kegiatan dada berlaku, dan kita telah kenal pasti insya-Allah dalam tempoh terdekat kita akan berusaha secara berterusan untuk membasmi kegiatan dada.
During the operation, a total of 107 people have been screened. 52 of them, aged between 13 and 60, were held for various offences under the Dangerous Drugs Act. They also included 13 illegal immigrants who were detained under the Immigration Act. Police also seized 73.4 grams of shabu, estimated to be worth 11,000 ringgit. The suspects have been remanded and were being held at the Sabah Contingent Central Lockup. More after the break, the shocking truth about luxury hotels across China. Details up next. Thank you for staying with us. Malacca is about to receive new investments from a leading Indian petrochemical producer, which has shown interest in opening its facility in the state. The move would enable 525 million ringgit to flow into the state from the biggest phthalic anhydride producer in Asia, making Malacca its main production location in this country. The state government, through the Malacca State Development Corporation, PKNM, and IG Petrochemicals Limited, IGPL, inked the deal recently. PKNM was represented by its Chief Executive Officer, Ridwan Afandi Abu Bakar, while IGPL by Chief Executive Officer of Deutsche Malayan Ventures, Asad Turab Sultan.
Dan hari ini sebagai salah satu daripada inisiatif itu, kerajaan negeri menyambut usaha yang dibuat di peringkat federal itu, di mana hari ini adalah IG Petrochemical, iaitu pemain petrochemical di India telah menunjukkan minat dalam meneraka kemungkinan pembangunan fasiliti kilang, di mana ini merupakan suatu nilai tambah ataupun downstream produk kepada Melaka dalam sektor pelaburan. Dianggarkan melalui perjanjian ini jumlah pelaburan yang kita anggarkan adalah sebanyak 525 juta ringgit ataupun US dollar sekitar 125 juta USD. Tertakluk kesefahaman ini banyak tertakluk juga kepada kajian kesesuaian teknologi dan bahan-bahan mentah yang mencukupi. Kita sangat alu-alukan.
Our petrochemical product which we are planning to produce here, the best location, because what we are going to produce is going to be exported out of Malaysia, and we need to be near a port, and our major customers are going to be Middle East and as well as India.
IGPL is the biggest phthalic anhydride producer in Asia. It is used in the flexible PVC, paint, construction, transportation and marine industries.
High value, high technology for
The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, said today that most Malaysians can now enjoy significantly higher internet speed, and that is due to this decisive action taken by the government to improve the nation's internet speed. In a statement today, the MCMC said the result was acknowledged by the Speed Test Global Index, SGI, where in its internet speed survey, Malaysia rose 10 spots last month to become the 26th fastest country in the world, with an average fixed speed of 61.97 megabits per second. Furthermore, the government has met its promise to reduce the fixed high-speed broadband prices by 25% by the end of 2018. It added that prices of entry-level packages have also been reduced by more than 30%. According to MCMC Chairman Al-Ishal Isha, that credit must also go to the Communications and Multimedia Minister Gobind Singh Dio for making this issue his priority when taking office in May. Now let's head into our daily segment Clickbait, where we take a look at what's trending and making rounds in the cyber world today. A Filipino-American teen is going viral for her reaction when she learned the rhetorical truth about the universe we live in, or rather the earth we live on. The video was shared online by Twitter user Love Mahal Happy, the girl's older sister, on November 14th, and since then, the video has garnered over 5 million views.
inside the earth.
In the 1 minute 44 seconds clip, the teen seemed genuinely confused when she learned that we are not living inside the earth, but on top of it.
Inside the earth.
Do you study science?
They never told me that we're living on top.
How would we have a sky if we were living inside the earth?
That would be on the top layer.
She then went on to draw a picture of a circle, presumably the Earth, with humans inside it. Her reaction has received lots of positive comments from other users, some who even want to see the family on the popular TV talk show Ellen DeGeneres. Others have condemned the nature of the video, in which the sister explained that it was merely for laughs
that the clouds
and
are
to show
inside the
a funny
Earth?
moment of family time.
Yeah.
Germaphobes beware. If you've heard of the hotel hygiene horror stories across China, well, you're in for a shock. On Wednesday, a blogger posted a video on Weibo which shows cleaners in luxury hotels using the same towel to clean, from the sink to even the glasses. It was reported that the hotels include Four Seasons, Hyatt, Hilton, Sheraton, Bulgari, Mandarin Oriental and Ritz-Carlton. Here's the full story.
According to South China Morning Post, the businessman turned whistleblower who goes by the pen name Huazong claimed he had spent more than 2,000 nights in 147 five-star or luxury hotels and found that hygiene problems were typical in almost all of these chains. He claimed he shot the 11-minute video with a secret camera placed in separate hotel rooms. In the video, purportedly at the Conrad Beijing, a high-end establishment under the Hilton Hotels and Resorts brand, a cleaning woman was seen picking up a dirty towel from the floor and wiping glasses, a mirror and bathroom basin with it. In a hotel room said to be at the Sheraton Hotel in Guiyang, Guizhou, cleaning staff was seen using one towel to clean a bathroom mirror, basin, toilet and cups. Other luxury hotels seen in the video include the Bulgari in Shanghai, which shows a member of staff lifting a plastic cup lid from a bin and wiping it on their t-shirt. The online community was outraged by the video, which received more than 66,000 likes and prompted 30,000 comments within 12 hours of its release. The uproar also caught the attention of local authorities, which prompted them to conduct sanitary inspections at major international hotels. The Shanghai Tourism Bureau also announced an investigation and said that if the video was found to be genuine, the hotel staff concerned would face disciplinary action.
Now updated as of 7 p.m, here are the top trending topics and searches on the internet today. Two industry captains and 7 property developments have won the country's most coveted Oscars of the real estate industry. The 26th FIABC Malaysia Property Award 2018 was held last night at One World Hotel in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The event was graced by Tunku Besar Seri Menanti Tunku Ali Redaudin Ibni Tuanku Muhriz, who personally presented each of the 9 awards to their recipients. Among the award categories are Heritage Restoration and Conservation, Office, Master Plan, Industrial, Purpose-Built, Residential High-Rise and Retail. LBS Bina Group Managing Director Tan Sri Lim Hock San was named the Property Man of the Year, while Bina Puri Holdings Group Executive Director Datuk Matthew T. Kai Woon received the Property CEO Award.
So with this, drive me to work harder, to do more affordable home, because we're doing a lot of affordable home to let the people own their own homes.
This FIABC award is a very prestigious award. It's an award that the last 5 years, I think my company has been submitted under different categories, various categories, and we have been unsuccessful. And then to now be awarded this individual accolade is such a great honor.
FIABC Malaysia President Michael Geh congratulated all winners for their achievements and hopes the platform will help progress the industry's creative and innovative projects.
FIABC's Malaysian Property Award is a sought-after criteria, even benchmarked by quality developers as their company benchmark. So it is about part of achieving progress and quality statement for the company.
More than 1,200 local and international industry experts attended the award ceremony, including FIABC World President Asen Macedonov from Bulgaria.
I'm very happy to say that Malaysia is the best country in the world according to the prices what they won. In the last, we are doing this award since 27 years, and I can say that almost 50% of the gold medals went to Malaysia during these 27 years.
The Malaysian Property Award is the hallmark of excellence that many developers aspire to achieve, as it embodies the highest standards of professionalism in the property and real estate industry.